It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brissett now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Brissett sets to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, The Baltimore defense ready to go once more. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Good work there on the stop. And worth noting here in this 2nd game of the preseason, we've been told the starters are going to stay out likely for the first half of this game. So maybe a chance here to see what they can accomplish, Charles, over multiple drives.
And see if they can get a little rhythm going on their side, if they can be disruptive, if they can create, because on the defensive side of the ball, you're often reacting to things. I think their coaches would love to see them come out strong here and establish themselves as the ones on the attack.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And
the Raven defense set to go to work here. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half. As this next drive begins, 1st and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brissett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some rip.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you...
The Baltimore defense ready to go once more.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first. The Raven defense set to go to work here. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
He had to fight for every...
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that.
I'm ready to suit up, man. Counting the days till the season starts.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A 4th exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Ravens and the Bucks, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly, this is the